Hello guys, it's me Gleff back again, and Deca has the past 2 weekends published public testing, and the first one last week was Oryxmas and everything happening on Tuesday with the next season, and that's season 25, and today they also released public testing onboarding feature. I also have a 5,000 gold giveaway active right now, so check that out after you've seen the video and join up that giveaway. And let's start with the onboarding feature, and then we'll jump to the Oryxmas event and everything happening with that. So, Deca says, as mentioned, one of our goals is to increase the player base and attract new players, and for that we need to improve the first user experience. That's why we've been working on an onboarding update for new players. There's still work to be done, and we know some aspects can be further refined or fixed. Some elements are broken, but we'd love to hear your feedback on how the feature feels overall. Not so much about the content or problems, but about the system and the decisions made, which are explained later in the notes. This improvement is not related to the dungeon itself, but rather to the experience when a new player first arrives at the Nexus and it's not clear where to go, what to find or what actions to take. It has been divided into 3 elements. Your journey element now includes new objectives to guide players and encourage them to complete various actions. Systems are now unlocked based on account levels to avoid overwhelming players with too much information at once. New interactive pop-ups have been added for certain features to show, teach, and show actions and information. The system unlock. New users will not be able to access all game systems at once. Instead, these systems will be locked and cannot be interacted with until the player reaches a specific account level. Once they reach the required level, players will be guided to the feature to start a new, unique tutorial. Pets unlocked at account level 5. Seasonality unlocked at account level 13. Blacksmith and Forge unlocked at account level 17. Enchanter unlocked at account level 23. And Crucible is unlocked on account level 27. And that is quite interesting, and I like the idea that new players have certain goals to be finished with until they can get another feature in the game. New interactive pop-ups. When a new player interacts for the first time with one of the following systems or locations, some informational pop-ups and others with interactive elements appear. Nexus. The pop-ups show a short introduction to the Nexus and its key features, elements, mission, account levels, and character stats progression. Players learn where to access core systems, how to unlock new features, and how to improve their characters. Pet Yard. The pop-ups introduce players to the pet system, showing how to hatch, equip, and manage pets. They also guide players through feeding and mention the possibility of fusion, explaining how to boost the pets. Blacksmith and Forge. The pop-up introduce players to the blacksmith system, explaining its purpose and how to use the forge. They guide players to forge an item, dismantle it, and use other items as ingredients, and learn how to unlock new crafting recipes. And the same with Enchanter. Your journey. The current in-game UI of your journey has been updated and expanded. It now not only shows the goal of reaching level 20, but also features new dynamic objectives that appear when certain conditions are met and disappear once completed, guiding players on where to go and what actions to take. And we see all of these here. Enter the realm, teleport to the beach, realm beacon, defeat 50 realm enemies. You see. You understand. I like this. So your journey will be up here, and that is very nice. Public testing season 25, Snowfall. Okay, this was the main thing I was going to talk about in this video. Winter is almost here in the realm, and with it a brand new Snowfall season, starting on November 18th. Before the season officially begins, we're opening up public testing from November 7th to November 9th. That was last week. So we have realm events, increased chance encounters in runic thundra, snow on the realm events. At 5 minutes into the realm, snowball mountains appear once one is defeated. Another appears in the same spot at 10 minutes. There are 3 per biome in the realm. They drop both snow orbs, snowballs, snow cone, which is a new pet food, and a new emote. Winter set pieces. Some set pieces in the realm are modified throughout the season. They will have the same patterns and stats, but their map includes some ice tiles. Additionally, the enemies have a snow arcane style drop, the UT reskins, and artifacts as extra loot. The set pieces are Beached Buccaneer, Maiden of the Sea, Sinister Scarecrow, Artificial Sprite God, Elder and Ancient Critter Brood. New in-game items. Snow Orbs, let's see. Snow Orbs, a consumable that can be stored in a quick slot. It can be thrown, dealing damage and slowing in an area enemies. UT reskins. Well, we have the Snow Branch, reskin of Elder Heartwood Staff, Snowflake Blade, reskin of a Celestial Blade, Frost Stormbow, reskin of Clockwork Repeater. Okay, interesting that they do Clockwork Repeater instead of the Doombow. I really like that. New winter enchantments and artifacts. The Permafrost Snowflake removes the ability to roll HP and MP mods with healing, energized, and regeneration mods weight ×4. Increases the weight of following mods by 45x, freezing, regeneration, permafrost magic, and eternal restoration. Okay, interesting. Then we have the Frozen Core, removes the ability to roll speed, dex, fire rate, and berserk mods. It gives defense, resistance, and armor mods weight ×4, increases the weight of the following mods 45 times, Razor Shards, Snow Golems, and Frost Barrier. The following new modifiers are rollable on any item of the proper type and will remain available to roll, albeit rarely after the season ends. Regenerate 6 HP per second, double while out of combat. When hit below 40% HP, gain a healing effect that restores 85 HP per second for 2 seconds. With a 20-second cooldown. That was the freezing regeneration, armors only. Then we have Permafrost Magic, which is abilities only. Regeneration 3 MP per second, double while out of combat. On ability use, when below 50% MP, gain an energized effect that restores 75 MP per second for 2 seconds. Then we have Restoration, rings only. Regenerate 8 HP per second, double while out of combat, and 4 MP, which also is double. Razor Shards, plus 3% weapon damage on shoot, fire 2 ice shards that deal damage and pierce enemies. Okay, interesting. Snow Golems, 6% reduced MP cost. On ability, use summon a Snow Golem to follow you, attacking nearby enemies and inflicting slowed on them. The golem lasts for 8 seconds with a 10-second cooldown. Frost Barrier, armor only, 3% damage reduction. When hit below 80% HP, gain armored effect and 5 additional defense for 4 seconds. Okay, well, we have returning content. The Winter Nexus is back. We will have Winter Beacon Guardians. And we also have a Snowball Rolling Dungeon. And I tried the Snowball Rolling Dungeon. It maybe was here last winter, it seems like that. So then maybe you know. You push a snowball through a map and then you get a gift at the end. And there will be a competition, top 10, top 100, top 1000, top 10%. Then we also have some new shinies. We have the Behemoth Quivers here. Cave Dweller Trap. Oh my god. Spectral Cloth Armor. We have it here. We have the Bow. We have the Chasuble, and we have the Wandering Souls spell. The Crucible this season will be 25% heal reduction from pets, potions, and external sources, reduced death by 8, vitality increased by 25%, and 50% loot XP BXP bonus. And I also will show this mission tree later in the video, and yeah, we have the dungeon events here, and it will be Fungal Cavern for the first week. Okay, so the battle pass as normal, well, it's not that interesting. You can look through here, well, it looks like a normal battle pass with nothing extraordinary. And, well, if you have the coupons already, it's worth it, I guess, but I don't know, they could spice up the battle pass a little bit. But let's check the mission tree here. We have some Snowball dungeons that starts again, so you can always redeem one every 18 hours. Then we have some quest chests, and quite a lot of them are good quest chests that you can do each day. I think I counted towards 4 that you can do each day, or 18 hours with good chests. So that is at least nice, I guess. Okay, so here is the footage of the very, very tedious dungeon, which is the snow rolling snowball dungeon. You can see here that you push the snowball, and the more snow you get on it, I think the greater reward. And there are some fire pits on the way, so you gotta be careful for those to not melt down your snowball. And this was very, very tedious to do, so I think I will do maybe 5 of them, and then I will be done for the whole Oryxmas. You can see here, it's very, very tedious. But guys, what do you think of the early game content? I really like the thought behind it, that Deca will help introducing players into the game, and well, it looks like to be quite a decent Oryxmas. There's no Oryxmas events yet, since we only have some weeks before December, but I think when December hits, and at least the second part of the season, well, I guess the real Oryxmas is beginning with all the good events. And yeah, there was a lot missing for a normal Oryxmas event, so there will 100% be another Oryxmas update. Comment down below what you think, and I'll see you guys later in another video. Bye bye.